Hello! What have I got here? I hope this is going to be sort of a special little treat for you guys. It is a box of colored pencils. I'm sure you can see them sort of peeking out on the box there. It's from a brand that most of us know. They are Prismacolor, but they're a unique set of Prismacolor. These are the Prismacolor Juniors. Now, these, as you can see, it's all in Spanish. These are marketed and sold in South America. They're not readily available here in the US. I did manage to find these on Amazon. I don't know if there's still any there. I will look to see if there are, and I will post a link. I'm not sponsored. I had to buy these with my own money, so just want to put that out there. In Amazon's, you know, beautiful packaging these days, you can see the box is a little scuffed and scratched, little dinged on the corners and whatnot, and they were just thrown like this in a box with some other stuff and sent like that. So yeah, hopefully none of the leads are cracked. They're a 4mm core, so that's a nice thick core. That will be interesting. I'm really excited to swatch these out and use them on a piece. I'm really curious how these are. If they're soft, if they're a hard pencil, if they're somewhere in between. It is all in Spanish, so I can't read any of it. Again, because it's not marketed for here in the US. This little bit, that means this is one of those, oh, it's an easel. Alright, I'm going to have to, well, hang on, I'm going to have to cut the little bits of tape, and then you pull the bottom out, and there's a crease line there and a little perforated line there, so you flip this over so they sit up like an easel. I hate boxes like this, so I might not even do that. I might just go crazy and pull them all out, but give me a minute and we're gonna see what these pencils look like. So hang on, I'll be right back. Here's my swatching paper. I have a grid outlined. All right, so this is a new camera setup, so whoa, bear with me a little bit. I hope this is bright enough. I have my little brushy brush to brush any crumbs away, and I'm gonna write the numbers. I don't think I'll write the names, but yeah, we have negro, blanca, plata, oro, gris oscuro, so gray, maybe brown, gris claro, clear, claro? Yeah, okay. Hopefully there's numbers. You know, I think these are probably marketed towards kids because they're called juniors, but you know, I don't know. So even if you did the whole easily thing with the box, they would just lean like this. And so other easel boxes I have seen, the back row is up a little higher, but yeah, okay, whatever. Did I sharpen them? No. Should I sharpen them off camera? Yes. Am I going to? No. How are they in color family? Well, from the leads, not bad. I'll probably move them around a little bit. I'm going to end up putting these in a case, but let's just, oh, let's see if I can get one out. So it's a shiny barrel, and typical Prismacolor silver printing. They're a pretty pencil. I can tell right now that the barrel color is not going to match the lead. And that says rose. So wouldn't rose in Spanish be rosa or something like that? Let's pull out the next one. Oh no, they're in Spanish. Yeah, Rosa Fuerte. And again, that barrel does up, but we'll see when I swatch it out. Maybe this ends up being that color, but I don't think so. Alright, so I'm going to rearrange colors a little, I think, and I am going to sharpen them all, and I'm not going to bore you to death with that. So hang on, and this will take me ages, but for you, it'll happen like that. So I'll be right back. So I'm not done sharpening them yet, but I wanted to pop in to show you two things. One, how they sharpen in the sharpener. You can tell a lot about the wood of the pencil. Is it a hardwood? Is it a really soft wood? Also, if the pencils are not capped at the ends, it gives you a good idea of how well centered the cores are. And look at the size of that core. Oh, that's so much core. That's so nice. And then the second thing I wanted to show you is that if you feel like, so when sharpening colored pencils in a pencil sharpener all the time, all the waxes and oils and stuff like that can get a little packed into the blades of the sharpener. So then just take a number 2 regular old pencil and pop it in there and sharpen it up, and that will help. And this was kind of already sharpened, so hang on. There we go. If you do that, it helps to clear. Sharpening a regular pencil helps to clear the blades of junk from your colored pencils. So keep a regular old pencil hanging around to do that with. Let's sharpen this one. Am I getting full in here? Nah. Okay. This is a Doll 160. It's a great pencil sharpener. Love it. You just pull these out, and this button opens the jaws, so you can fit any, a pencil that fat. Doesn't matter if it's hexagon, round, square. I could do my square brute fooners in here, no problem. And I don't want this to chew up a lot, so I don't need to push this out very far. And then I push down on the red button, put the pencil all the way in, let it go, and I don't know that you guys are going to be able to hear this, but I can tell by the sound some things about how the pencils sharpen. And it's not hard to turn it. It's not sort of jumping and skipping because the wood is really hard. And it's done. And then I'm going to pull it out. There's not a lot of stuff, so it sharpens nice and cleanly. Look at that point. And the wood. So the wood's not all chewed up, and it wasn't hard to sharpen. So it's not a super hard wood, and it's not a super soft wood. I don't know what kind of wood it is. It might say on the box, but if it does, I can't read it. And they make a nice point. Okay, so I'm going to do the rest of them and come back to you. Hang on, I'll be back. Alright, I have them all sharpened and laid out in kind of the color order I want. I had to do some little scribbles on scrap paper because some of the colors I just wasn't sure about. They're not numbered, so I just have them in the This is the lid of a different set of colored pencils. Amarillo Limon. So Amarillo Lemon. It's all by the names. So, I was gonna try to, if they were numbered, I was gonna write the numbers in here before we did all this, but they're not. And I'll end up just speeding through this, I'm supposing, because you guys don't want to sit here while I swatch out 48 pencils. And because that'd be kind of boring. I have high hopes for these, so sit tight. I'm gonna do some coloring. I may pop back in once in a while. But yeah, Amarillo Lemon. I'm not gonna fit all that. Alright, well, you know. Alright, now let's get to the good stuff. Enough of this messing around. Amarillo Limon. Amarillo Lemon. What does Amarillo mean? Amarillo is a town in Texas, and who knows, maybe other states have Amarillo. But, alright. Let's, oh, butter. Let's do some really light pressure. I got a little black something in there that, so ignore that little dot. Sorry. Now, I think, because they call them juniors, I think these are marketed for kids, but look at that. 3 layers. They went down really nice. No scratchiness. They sharpened nicely. And that is a beautiful, rich, bright yellow color. Now just Amarillo. Okay. So we're going to do a light, these lay down very easily. That's a consideration for me because, as some of you know, I have trouble with my hands. So I prefer a much softer pencil that's easier to get, that will lay down pigment easily, because it's easier on my hands. So more enjoyable for me to color with. Oh, this is also a really pretty color. Oh, these layer, look at that. So, that's 3 layers, right? I think it was 3, and almost all the white's gone already, and only because I'm not, this is just swatching, so I do swatching to get an idea of the color and how they feel and lay down a little bit. That did not take much at all. Arena. So when I was on my scrap piece of paper, just sort of testing some of the reds to make sure I put them on, that one, the Rojo, I had a real sharp point on it, and it did break when I pressed on it. So that was the first breakage. So we'll watch that. We'll see how they go. But so far, I mean, this, oop, I pushed really hard. And that's what it took to get that to snap. So not bad. I'm not a heavy-handed colorist. So even pencils that have a tendency to be a little bit more fragile, I don't normally have a lot of trouble with. Barely have any pressure right now, and it's just dropping pigment on the paper like it was going out of style. That's just crazy. Teeny little bit more pressure. Oh, so nice. And still, no crumb. Like, none. This is nuts. Okay. I don't want to get excited yet. We're only a few colors in. But, oh my, these are so nice. Alright, so my initial thing is I'm feeling like they're somewhere between Prismacolor Premier and a Polychromos. And they are... I don't want to speak too soon, but I feel like they're as good as both of those. The Prisma Premiers, and the Polychromos. Okay, we're gonna keep coloring. I hope I don't eat those words, but so far. For those of you that don't know, all colored pencils are a mix of pigment, some binders, fillers, and waxes and oils. If they're called an oil-based pencil, that's because there's more oil in them. If they're called a wax-based pencil, that's because there's more wax in them. And these are behaving sort of like a mix of both. That's why I said sits right between Prismacolor Premiers and the Polychromos. You guys can't hear it, but when you're working with a pencil, you're obviously much closer to the paper, and you can tell a lot about a pencil by the sound they make when you're laying them down. These pencils are whisper quiet. Just whisper quiet. Things I'd like to comment on. We're almost done here. I think these are probably definitely more a wax-based pencil. They're highly pigmented, and I say that I think they're more wax-based because I can get so much pigment down in very few layers and with very little pressure. The other thing I wanted to mention is the crumb level. There isn't any. There's one little crumb here, a couple little pieces, but from this color, and then I think there was one little crumb there. I'm a little blown away with how not crumbly these are. Hallelujah. Okay, back to coloring. So we're sorry if you can hear squeaking. Hokey has his squeaky ball and he's playing with it. We're almost done, so I wanted to pop in and give you my final thoughts. This is the gold, and even the gold, I'm loving the way it's laying down. Metallics can be kind of scratchy and not feel so nice when you're laying them down on the paper. I'm so sorry about the squeaking. But even these feel nice. This is a very dark gold. Tiny little bit of crumb. Oh, good heavens. Oh. Do you think he's trying to tell me something? I just paused and took him OUT and fed him his supper, but yep. This is the silver. This is going down nice too, and almost no crumb. There's 2 little crumbs, boink boink, right there. Let's see, are there any? Oh yeah, there's a little bit of shine to the silver. Tiny little bit of crumb, but almost nothing compared to other pencils. Even the Prismacolor Premiers are more crumblier than these. This is their white. Now Prismacolor Premier white is a nice white, nice and opaque. So let's see how this one does. We'll go down soft. Impressions. So I love these pencils. They're buttery, they're smooth, they're soft, they're easy to get pigment out of. Super impressed. Loving. Yeah, sort of a typical, not great white. I think the Premier White's probably better than this, but it's not horrible. I'm not hating it. And there was a tiny little bit of crumb because I was pushing pretty good on it. And now the black. Let's try the black. And then we'll be done. Would I recommend these pencils? Oh yeah, if you can get them. If I find them again, I will squeaky squeaky. I will definitely buy another set. I will do a video and color a piece using them. I will also do a video testing some blendability with them, and I'd like to see how they behave with odorless mineral spirits. I bet they'll do pretty well, and you could get a lot more down, more. I mean, laying just this much down was not hard to do. There's no white. I hardly had to push. Let me look at it. And that's a nice, deep, rich black. So there they are. Whoops. 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 I'm all over the place. Nope, where does that one go? That one goes in there, I think. Okay. So there they are. Nice grays. That's that bluish gray that I was, but I'm glad it went with the grays because it's definitely a gray to me. warm grays, right? A little cooler gray. Some really interesting browns. A real goldeny brown. Beautiful greens. A really bright, like new green, new leaf green. Tealy greens. Pretty blues. Reds, a good, at least 2 really nice reds. Pinks. Oh, Hokey sees something. Oh, can you hear him? Oranges, some light colors, bright yellows. I will hold them up a little bit. I love this set. These were wonderful. There they are. And here's the front cover again. Prismacolor Junior. I will look to see if I can find the link where I got them from. Oh, excuse me. I'm a little tired. The link from Amazon, I will do my best to find that for you. If you are a color pencil person, if you like adult coloring, get this set. They lay down easy. They're well pigmented. They're beautiful colors. Almost no crumb at all. And they're a really great pencil. Really great. I love you all. A kiss and a peck and a hug around the neck, and I will see you soon. Bye!